And welcome back to Co-Play, folks. This is Rook. This is
Matt.
And welcome back to Co-Play.
And welcome.
We're playing Halo Reach on the Master Chief Collection on the Legendary difficulty.
And it is quite difficult.
It sure is, Matt.
You wouldn't...
I feel like a well-placed nade once those doors open. Oh, look, he's got the tuck and roll.
He's ready to party.
Yeah.
He's like, I haven't gotten to bust a move all day.
If the noble hierarch saw me doing this, they would call it heresy. Sometimes I just like to bust it wide open. It's funny because they're serious elites, aliens, but we just made them sound silly.
I like to think of these elites having like a fun side to them. Whoop, that was not a productive shot.
Snipe him with your shotgun. That's one strategy. Roar!
Oh, I'm canonically angry.
1v1 me offline, scrub.
Oh, you only beat me because of your ping.
This lag is ridiculous. It's dropping all my inputs. I'm just going to leave the lobby. This is ridiculous.
Oh, he left the lobby.
Oh, he sure did.
Oh, he sure...
The lobby of life and being alive. Got him.
Roasted him. Just totally cooked him.
He's freaking destroyed.
He's crying now.
He
or
sure
at least
is.
he would be if he was alive.
Which he's not.
Because he's dead.
Epic. Okay, this is epic.
Alright, so George is like, at your convenience, Noble Six.
Oh, he's just fighting all of them by himself.
Oh.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe he is a little bit more metal than we were giving him credit for.
Yeah.
What? You gave away my position and somehow telepathically told everybody where I am?
You gave away my position at this company. Now I have to find alternative employment.
You outsourced my position?
Just because it was cheaper?
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. It just makes sense to do that.
How very corporate of you. And now he's afraid. What are you afraid of, little grunt?
That I might shoot you. Good, be afraid.
Be afraid. Do it. Do it. Do it now.
Do it.
No. Do not get the armor lock.
In fact,
where did they all go? There's no way
journey.
that George killed all of them. Yeah, they went on the great journey.
Defend this pelican.
The pelican?
Yes.
Is it not Pelican?
The pel I can.
The pel I can. Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Is this a pro strats for speedruns?
Probably not.
And you don't seem to have a lot of cover.
If you clip through this pelican, you just skip straight to the lone wolf level. It's like coded into the wall underneath it. Pro strats.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those speedrun strats, how does somebody find them out? Like, they gotta be by accident, right?
Some of them I think are by accident, some of them are by reading the source code.
Oh, like data mining and stuff. Well, I guess, but like that's so brilliant. Like, oh, this code says this, which doesn't stop me from doing this, so I can exploit this because there's nothing stopping me.
Exactly. Brilliant.
Brilliant! I wish I understood coding.
Me too. I would love to do that, but it's just too complicated.
It is pretty complicated. I need to get you to edit some videos before
we worry about coding.
Right.
All right, I know there's a lead here. Oh, no!
Yeah. Oh, well, you got the jump on him, ish.
Remember, this will not kill him, Rook.
Oh, I think it killed him, though. Oh, yeah, look how dead he is.
Nice.
No, stay back in there. Oh, wait, no, you're good. You're healed all the way up.
Swag.
Good job. Now you're full health and a checkpoint.
Thanks, man.
Oh, you just totally got stuck. No, you didn't. How did you not get stuck? I thought that just clamped right to your chest.
My chest was made too slippery. I oiled up before they threw it.
I got that cooking spray covering me. Do you think the bullets bounce off of me because of my shield? My shield gel? No, absolutely not. It's the cooking spray.
Darn! That's the life.
Is it?
No, I mean, like, that's the life that it was my turn. Now it's your life.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Kind of like one of those sayings.
Yeah.
Wow. How am I going to sleep at night knowing what I just did?
Like a baby.
Like a dang baby.
Actually, I don't think you go to sleep until the end of the game, in which you go to sleep forever.
Oh, spoilers. Did not know that.
Spoiler alert. Did you really not know that?
No, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
I was like, wait a minute. It's been out for a decade. Haven't you played to the end of the campaign?
Nope, always got to the last level and was like, I'm sure they're fine.
Legit, the first time I played Halo, I mean, spoilers if anyone hasn't
It's
played
been
it.
out for a decade.
When I first got to the last level, I kept dying, and before the cutscene would start, I was like, "Oh man, this is ridiculous! I'm just gonna skip to the last checkpoint. This is stupid. I can't beat this." I was on easy. I switched to easy, and I was like, "Why can't I beat this? How much longer does this
Man, I
last?"
suck. Oh, maybe I shouldn't go through here. Maybe I should continue being where I am.
And then I finally figured out, oh, that's scripted.
Scripted die.
Oh, got the roundhouse on you.
He came swinging on me. George is just getting slapped around. Oh, I'm canonically upset. Oh.
That was quite clutch timing.
Get him, George! George! Come on! I'm disappointed in you, George.
That's even worse than being angry at him.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
What the fucking heck was that? I had to restrain myself so much not to swear there.
It's still my turn.
Oh, did you see this? Like, he's like jiggling back and forth.
Oh,
That's some
I did not break his
insane
shield
AI.
yet, though. Oh no! This is going to be, and he's dual wielding. We can't dual wield for 2 more games, and then we can't anymore.
Wait, can't you in? That's where the stick came from. Can't you in
Boink boink.
Halo 3? I'm pretty sure.
Can
I think so. I think that's the last game you can.
what? I don't know if you can. You? I don't
Yeah,
think
you
can.
got like SMGs and
Yeah, in Halo 2,
no, you got them in Reach 2, but they have the SMG and the assault rifle
in Reach.
in 3.
Oh, in 3.
Yeah, no, they don't have them in this game. Just the assault rifle.
Well, you had said Reach. That's the only reason I said that.
Whoops.
I was being a dingus.
A little bit of a faux pas there, rookie. That's why they call me the rookie.
Nice. Right in the tummy.
Yeah, tummy shot. Disregard that. I mean, something. Pretend I said something cooler.
I'm sorry. What did you say, George?
Form up on George. Formed up.
I'm on George. I'm formed up upon him. Oh, like on your position, not on you.
Either way works.
So, it's gonna be like mine.
So, yes. I take you very literally, George.
So it's like that, is
Good
it?
news and bad news. This bird took some fire and our thruster gimbal is toast, which means the only way off this slag heap is gravity.
In English, George, not British English.
I heard gravity.
53 seconds to end point.
Yeah.
You dropped your helmet.
What'd you do that
Bad
for?
news is, time is fried. I'm gonna have to fire it manually.
That's a one-way trip.
We will make it sooner or later.
Can't you get like a connecting flight or something?
Listen, reach.
Like a layover?
To me.
Right. How come like this is a voluntary. Oh, he's picking him up by the waist too.
Tell him to make it count.
Bye. You really just let him throw you off the ship onto a planet.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Tell him no?
I love how we're cracking jokes at this poignant moment.
Yeah, this is a very sad moment
Yeah.
because George just went toodaloo.
Toodaloo. He bid the permanent toodaloo.
Yeah, he was in the center of that kaboomy boy. Yeah, but George, why didn't you come with me? You could have just steered the thing towards the ship. And then, like, put a brick on the accelerator or something.
Like, that's Noble Six's voice. George, come on. Why didn't you jump with me, George?
Yeah, it's just super nasally. Like, he's getting congested. Like, George, come on. Come
on.
You can't just throw me off the ship like that. You jumped out with me, man. Oh, we really made the Covenant mad.
Oh, they are salty now.
How did we colonize multiple planets and never find, just even by accident, a Covenant planet and be like, ooh, maybe we should prepare for this?
Right? 20 grand? What does that mean?
Exodus.
You flew pretty good.
Yeah, you flew pretty good for a brick. he flew pretty good. Oh, my freaking arm hurts now.
Oh,
Just gonna have to. That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
no, it's not.
Oh. Oh, man.
I feel like the start of a new level is probably, once this cutscene is over, probably a good place to cap it off for the day.
Probably appropriate. I would have to agree.
Just got a little pitzel.
Just a little guy. Wait, so I feel like we just fell to our death in one way or the other. Like, we could have just, like, jumped off and flew into space. The UNSC would have eventually found us, right?
Right? That's what I would think, but when I jump 20 feet off a cliff and die, it doesn't really track that I can fall from a Covenant ship to the planet and just walk it off.
It's like being a cat. You have to fall from a certain height to be okay, but if you fall from, like, 6 feet, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Right, exactly.
So we're very cat-like in that sense. Not like the cat Spartan cat, but like feline equivalent.
Like a pet, like a furry pet with whiskers and a tail, but that's not a dog.
Right. Oh, it's August. Whoa, was that today? Was that date today?
Oh my gosh. I can't remember if it was the 22nd or the 25th, but today
God.
when we're recording this, it's August 22nd.
Yeah, wow.
Of 2020.
Of 2020.
Depending on when this was posted.
And I don't know if it said the time either, but it's 7:40 p.m. as of the time of this recording. That would be so freaking trippy.
That sure would, man.
Oh, man. I kind of hope that it was. That or we're going to have to record it tomorrow.
I know,
We're
right?
just going to delete this and pretend it never happened. All right, so we are at everybody's favorite SWAT and snipers level.
Yes.
And at that... No. It is
not
time
Kilo Dispatch.
for Kilo Dispatch.
Nope.
It is time to go.
Today on CoPlay.
Today on CoPlay. Well, thank you so much for joining us and making it to this point in the movie.
Yes. In the movie.
In the video. If you've made it to this part of the video, why don't you let us know that you made it this far?
Let us know in the comment section down below.
The secret word to leave in the comment is squibble.
Squibble.
And spell it however you think it should be spelled. But that's the secret word to let us know that you made it to this point of the video.
And if you put it in the comment section, we'll definitely leave you like a heart, YouTube heart react.
Yeah. Our external social stuff is we stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/coplay_gaming. That is typically on Mondays and Wednesdays at the time of this recording, and sporadically throughout the week. So stop by if you would like to join us.
Yeah.
We do a family-friendly stream, much like we're doing for CoPlay now. I know that we used to not be family-friendly at all.
But we have transitioned.
By any stretch, yeah. We're doing our best.
Yes.
So anyway, we'll see you again next time.
On CoPlay.
Bye-bye.
Fare thee well.
Rip George.
Rip George. Pour one out for my homie.
Confirmative George.
Confirmative.